Hey everybody, welcome to the video blog. This is Wave 3 meteorologist Brian Good as we take a look at the latest edition here of Storm Track on this Thursday night. Andy Weingarten, by the way, with you coming up tomorrow evening as Kevin is still enjoying some time off. He'll be back on Monday. All right, pretty nice weather for tonight and tomorrow. Certainly. The weekend, though, is problematic because the way we are set up, there's going to be several impulses riding into the Ohio Valley for the upcoming weekend. This means that rain chances can take place day and at night. And I do think we're going to have several early morning, late night events come our way. That helps reduce the severe weather and increase the potential for heavy rain. So that's good. We need some rainfall, but we don't want it all at once. But it may be a good recipe to maybe get some soaking rains into the Ohio Valley. If it times out and we get some of these impulses more in the heating of the day, then we've got to worry about the potential for some damaging winds. So it's kind of a give and take here on how things are going. On the temperatures outside, that camera always freezes in the weirdest positions. I have no control over that. 74, the heat island effect here in Louisville. 60s already, though, in outlying areas. And those that are in the lower 60s right now, like Paoli, E-Town, heading to Carrollton, you have a chance to get into the 50s for tonight. Hey, we need the rain. The drought monitor is got us in the abnormally dry category yet again. This one step below an official drought status. I thought we would go into that this week, considering we didn't get a whole lot of rain out of this last system, but they kept us in abnormally dry. If we don't get much rain this weekend, it's a long stretch of dry weather after this weekend, so chances are they would upgrade us at that point. So we need the rain by all means here, and there at least is a chance here as we head into the upcoming weekend there. But at this point, we are very, very dry here in central Kentucky, so we need the rain. None out there tonight. Tonight will be quiet. But here's the setup as we head down the road, and this will take us into the upcoming time frame for Friday. Notice Friday afternoon, showers and storms develop in Illinois and in Missouri. Don't worry about these, though, because remember, we've got a cold front that came through here, so our air is very dry. So these are going to try to make a run for us, but watch what happens when they do. They're gone. They're out of here. That means Friday and Friday night will be dry here locally. Saturday, because these storms faded away in this general area, they leave behind a boundary. It's a silent boundary. You can't see it, but it is there, and we have the ability to detect that once it actually develops. Along that boundary that develops from the stuff that falls apart Friday night, storms then develop along that when the sun hits it on Saturday morning. We'll watch that activity, but overall it's going to struggle a little bit. But there could be some isolated storms along that boundary close to us in the afternoon. I'm going to keep rain chances low. But notice what happens to our west. Here comes our next little impulse of energy, moves into Missouri. This is going to kick things up again as we head into Saturday night. Showers and storms move in. These are forecast to dive more south, which is pretty likely considering the humidity is higher in this area than it is to the north. These type of complexes love to feed on moisture. They love those high dew points. So it's going to follow where the moisture is versus going north. So if you're in Kentucky, especially south of Louisville, your chances are a little bit higher Saturday night to get something out of this. And then it'll leave behind a tail or a boundary, a silent boundary, if you will. But it's going to develop pretty quick early on Sunday morning. Good recipe for that kind of a scenario for heavy rain versus severe weather. But as we into Sunday afternoon, the last of several impulses moves through. And this is the one that's going to move through in the max heating of the day. So if there's going to be a damaging wind potential, I have the feeling it could be Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening. So that's the period that I'm most concerned about when it comes to potential for stronger storms. Otherwise, most of these are going to be just heavy rain producers, a lot of lightning, that kind of a drill. Just keep in mind that it could be day or night. So plan accordingly for this weekend for outdoor events. Don't cancel any of your plans. Just kind of keep that in the back of your mind that you need to watch every newscast and stay tuned to the social media for updates, because we're going to keep changing our forecasts as we get more data and know where these boundaries are setting up and where they're likely to develop and what time they'll develop and so forth. Being Thursday night and this system is way out to the west, it's hard to do that this early in advance. All we can do is tell you the environment is favorable for this kind of a setup. Just got to watch it. Once it goes by, we cool things down, 70s for the start of next week. But as I mentioned, the cool weather is nice, but these cool fronts that come through mean dry air. And if we don't get moisture back in here, we need that humidity to get us some rain. And if we keep shoving it down to the south, our drought situation is not going to improve. All right, that's it for now. I'll see you tonight at 11 o'clock.